Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the second video. Before we get started, the video in the background is actually an older clip. It's from this one thing called Street Riders, and they do like group events where they just invite all motorcyclers in like Houston, and it's like over like maybe 200, 300 people. And this was actually the night event, and then there was one in the morning, which I'll probably post the clips from that soon too. But it was overall really fun. It was like people just doing wheelies and like just causing a ruckus overall. But it was a good experience. I think I was only like maybe like 5 months into riding from this time, and I went with three of my friends, so we kind of just stuck together just to be safe. And we had our cardos in, so we were just talking the whole time. I really want to talk about self discipline in this episode and overall just lifestyle changes you can make and motivation. So, like for me personally, I going to the gym is a major one and being consistent at it as well. There are days where you'll feel like not going, and I feel like those days you're telling yourself that even if you are tired, that you should still put in all the work. And I feel like overall, putting in the work and seeing those results in the end is so worth it, because once you stop, you just feel unmotivated. You don't feel like doing anything. And overall, even having like a partner to go to the gym with and actually keep tabs on you. So like for me, I have a gym bro that I go with, and if I don't go, he gets on my ass. And I feel like it goes back to saying that having good friends and a good group of people around you to motivate you as well is very important. And obviously, not everyone has that, but it's important to stay true to yourself as well. If you're not true to yourself, no one else will be. I feel like at the end of the day, it's always just you, and you have to look out for yourself. Not saying that other people can't help you, but it's your life at the end of the day. And if you don't make that change, no one else will. Going back to saying that motivation isn't everything, though. Consistency always beats motivation. If you're not consistent, you're not going to see results. There's no point of being just motivated, because if you're not motivated one day and you decide not to put in the work or go to the gym or try to get this money, you're just gonna overall just yourself over. There always has to be a consistency with what you do. It also goes back to saying that it's not always bad to be alone. I feel like majority of your life you're gonna spend alone. Even if you're in a relationship, if you're married, whatever, etc. There will be downtime. There is always downtime. There's times where you wanna either be alone or you're forced to be alone, and you have to adapt to that, because if you don't, who are you gonna have at the end of the day besides yourself? That's one thing I learned over the past couple of years as well, that not every day has to be spent with friends. There also has to be, going back to saying from my last episode, like a detox from everything. Because if I'm consistently hanging out with my friends or consistently hanging out with like my girlfriend or something, I'm not gonna be used to being by myself. Hell, once in a while I'll go to the movies by myself, or I'll just go sit at a coffee shop and just hang out with myself. It's always important to treat yourself as well. I feel like it's also very important to have an actual daily habit. So like for me personally, I have a schedule where um, the first 8 hours of my day I'm just working, and then after work I'll either take a nap or just like reset my mind, and then I'll go to the gym at night. And I feel like if you have that daily habit of doing that, you eventually get used to it and it becomes easier over time. So like with me, I recently started going back to the gym. I did take a break for a while, but I started bringing up that routine again where I'm used to going every day, and now it just feels like a breeze. Like I don't have to actually motivate myself to go to the gym. I just do it because I know I have to. Another thing in our generation especially is the comparison to other people. And I think social media is a major factor in that, where you'll see like a 19-year-old that has like $1 million, and I feel like everyone has their own path. God has everything planned out for you already, and you just need to go through it with it. Not everyone's on the same path. Not everyone's gonna make the same amount of money. Not everyone's gonna get that body that they want tomorrow. Obviously, some people are faster on their path, but you don't know the downfall or the end result of them as well. And I feel like if you stay to yourself and you stick to what you believe in, you'll eventually get to that goal that you're trying to reach as well. I also mentioned last episode how I take failures as lessons, and that everything is a lesson at the end of the day, whether it be people you meet or jobs you failed at, anything you fail at in general. Everything is a lesson, so you know what not to do next time. Or you could just take this as a lesson and better yourself as well. Another thing that people, including myself, have a habit of is making excuses and saying, oh, I'll start tomorrow. An example being, again, the gym. Like, oh, I'll go to the gym tomorrow, I'll start next week, whatever. And then it just never comes. Like, I feel like you have to start the day you think of it, regardless if you have imperfections, regardless if you mess up. Because if you don't start somewhere, you're not gonna get anywhere. I feel like that also ties into self-discipline as well. And I feel like discipline in general is like keeping a promise to yourself. And if you don't hold up that promise, you're literally lying to yourself, which in the end is just gonna fuck you over even more. It also goes back to the respecting yourself thing. If you don't do it, even though you said you'll do it, you're literally just losing self-respect. So overall, it's important to stay true to yourself. Make sure you're consistent. Don't look at people around you. That shit does not matter. Only focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, again, you only have yourself. I'm gonna go back to talking about failure and how they're just lessons in the end. Like a motorcycle example I could bring up is if you drop your bike, for instance, it's literally feedback to learn and adjust. It's like if I drop my bike tomorrow, I'm not gonna stop riding just because that happened. I'm gonna learn what I did wrong, where I messed up, what not to do next time, so it doesn't happen again. And to address the reality, you will mess up. There's no way you're not gonna mess up. Not everyone's perfect. God didn't make us this way. So I feel like failure is important to the way you respond to it. Because if you respond negatively, like I said last time, you're just gonna get stuck in the cycle of just thinking, oh, I'm just up. I'm just gonna do this all the time now. I'm just gonna mess up. Which in reality, it should just be a lesson, and you should learn and adapt from it as well. Moving on from that, I did get my first affiliate program, and that's from Motorcycle Pit Mats. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, and if you use my referral code LOST500, you'll get a coupon code for $20 off. They actually are sending me out a custom-made rug for my Ninja 500, which I'll probably include in the video somewhere here, I don't know. But I think it looks sick as hell. It even has my Instagram tag on it, and you can custom make them as well. Another thing I want to talk about right now is my next car. I actually don't know what to get. I was looking at C6 Corvettes because of their LS engines, and not just that they're so easy to mod on, but I currently have a G37. I've had that car for like 4 or 5 years or something, and I've beat the shit out of that car, but it's still, thank God, it still runs perfect. I keep maintenance on it and everything, but I honestly don't know what to get as my next car. I still want something reliable, which is why I was looking at C6s, because I know there are some issues with it, but overall maintenance is pretty cheap. Everything's like viewable when you open the engine bay as well. But honestly, I was looking at that, and then I was also looking at Audis. I was looking at, I think it was like a A5 or something. Thing is, German cars, I've never trusted German cars. I've had a E350 Mercedes back in the day, and I blew the tranny on that. And that was only after a couple months of abuse as well, which I know you shouldn't abuse cars, but I mean, it was an older car, and I think the time was almost done with it anyways. It was either I get a ZX6R, which honestly would be the cheaper option, but the more dangerous option, or I get a new reliable car, which honestly, the way the ZX6R looks, might just have to go with that, honestly. I've driven that bike as well. One of my friends let me drive it around for a bit, and honestly, I don't know how to feel about it. It's a more aggressive positioning, which I know in long term my back is going to be absolutely obliterated, but top speed is like 176, so what can go wrong? I'm kidding, drive responsibly. I feel like another thing that I need to talk about is how riding when you're in an emotional state is probably one of the worst things you can do. And it leads to more errors. It leads to crashes often. Like, you'll see people that are like depressed about something or like pissed off about something, and they'll end up either passing away, unfortunately, or just wrecking their bike in total. Like, it just sucks to see that, because in the end they're trying to escape something, and in the end they're just like messing themselves up even more. Like, they'll be in hospitals for like days or weeks or even months, or like the worst case situation where they just pass away, and that was like the last feeling that they had, which I can't even imagine how much that would suck to not just that person that was involved, but like the people around them as well. I just can't fathom it. In the end, you should always think about the people around you and the people that care about you when you go out riding, because there is always that risk, especially in Houston. People just don't know how to drive here for some reason, but you're risking your life, and not just your life, but messing up the people around you whenever you go riding, because like, God forbid you don't come back. Imagine how your mom would feel, or like your girlfriend or your little sisters, you know, like little brothers. There's just so many people that would be affected from you passing away, that maybe you don't realize it now, but they'll realize it once you're gone, you know? Anyways, off a more depressing note, I'm trying to plan a guy's trip, and there's always that one that always says no to everything. Yes, I'm talking about you. If you see this, I despise you right now. I'm not even talking to you right now. But regardless, it's just hard to get a guy's trip out the group chat, and I don't know why. Just shut up and let's go somewhere, you know? Like, there's always restrictions. There's this, there's that. My wife is gonna beat me, my fucking this and that. I'm like, bro, who gives a fuck? We don't even know if we're gonna be here tomorrow. Let's go, bro. But no, I have no money. I have nothing. I have nothing.
Really?
I have nothing! Just kidding, I love you. You know this, but I don't know. It's just hard to make a guy's trip, especially nowadays. But we'll see. We're looking at the beach right now. South Padre, which I know is not the best thing, but it's still something. But I don't even think that's gonna go down, because now we're looking at Austin. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just don't be that guy. Like, please don't be that guy in your group, because everyone will hate you. Not actually hate you, but like, we will hate you. Anyways, thanks for tuning in again, and if you did stay to the end of the video, thank you so much. Like, I can't be thankful enough. This is so much fun, and I love making videos. It's like a good pastime thing to do, and overall, I would like this to be a main thing that I do. Right now, my schedule is just like, I'll come home from work, go to the gym, and then I'll just start working on videos, or I'll just start editing stuff, and it's honestly a good pastime right now. It's honestly a hobby, and it's like, I like it. But I'll leave my Instagram in my description and my TikTok. and y'all could just follow there and make sure you subscribe as well, please. I need it. Also like the video, please. I'm begging you, please. And I will post, most likely, I'll post this on Friday, and I will post again on Monday. So I'm gonna get into that routine of posting on Monday and Fridays, and then just reels and random shorts throughout the week. But yeah, thank you so much and stay tuned.